Hi, my name is Natan. I work with the Wildflower Alliance, home to the Western Mass Recovery Learning Community. In this short video, I will show you the basics of using Discord and being a part of this really cool online peer support space that we can use to stay connected during this really difficult quarantine period. So Discord is an app. It can be accessed through a web browser on your computer, or you can download the app for any computer, tablet, or phone. To join the Discord server that we've set up, which is called Western Mass Emotional Support, you can click a link that you may have seen shared somewhere, or if you already have the app, you can go here to the bottom of this list on the left and click the magnifying glass and search for our server. So these are all different servers that you can join on Discord. This one on the top is ours, and anyone can make their own. So you can be in any number of servers. Ours is this one with the logo, the boot, and the flowers growing out of it. If you're on the phone, just so you know, you will have to click like a menu icon to see what's on the left side of my screen here. You'll also have to click an icon to see this list of users on the right, and we'll get back around to that. So next to the list of all these servers, you'll see the list of channels in your current server. So if you're on our server, you'll see these channels. These will actually probably change quite a bit over time. So when you watch this video, it may look a little different than what you're seeing on my screen now, but this is the basic idea. So channels can be used for a lot of different reasons, but they're basically like chat rooms. So these channels on the top where it says important info, start here. These are announcement channels. So these are just really for us to put information out to the community. So there's a welcome message, there's a set of guidelines, some information about the virus and the pandemic, information about our online peer support groups through Zoom that we're hosting regularly, and it's like a general announcements channel. And this is the one that's going to get updated a lot as we change things, as things go forward. And when channels are gray, like a lot of these are here, it means that I've already read everything in them. When they're white, like right now I can see Hangout space and introductions are white, that means that there's new content. So I can go and see what's going on there. So in a chat channel, like in the Hangout space, we can just interact with people. You know, it's like social media, people can chat, you know, share thoughts, stories. I started a conversation about what shows people are watching, and there's some new messages about that I'm noticing. And then we have all these other conversation channels. Again, these may come and go a bit over time, but I set up one specifically to talk about the pandemic and the virus to kind of keep that conversation separate. One for introductions here. So we've got a new introduction. Right now we've got one for drugs and addiction. It was one sort of I set up as an experiment. And if people are wanting more of these sort of topic area channels, we'll add them over time so that we can really have the kinds of focused peer support conversations that we're looking for. There's also a channel for suggestions and feedback. So please let me know what you'd like to see on here over time. If you are an RLC paid advocate or possibly some other role that we might have in the future on this server, you'll see channels that are hidden, you know, that are just for a specific group of people to connect with each other. So that might end up being groups for people of color, for instance, or groups for queer people. Right now, I just see this one that I set up for the advocates for the RLC team that's going to be helping to hold space on this server. I made a few kind of lighthearted, just kind of sharing stuff channels. I don't know if those will get used. Maybe they'll stay, maybe they'll go. We have channels for making a concrete request if you have a need that you need met. If you're feeling sick and you want somebody to help run an errand for you, you know, maybe we can set that up. Or if you have something to offer, you could post that in the offering channel. And we've also made channels for the specific counties in Western Mass. If folks want to post information that might be important for your community, you can do that here. There's a lot more resources already out there, you know, that people maybe. I just realized I'm in this voice channel talking right now. A lot more resources out there that we'll be kind of adding and collecting onto here. These voice channels in the bottom mean that anybody who's in this channel can hear each other. So right now, Snakehipped can probably hear me making this video, so I'm actually going to leave this channel for the moment. just in case that was bothering them. I don't know. But with voice channels, you can communicate with anyone else who's in that room. You can get whole big groups of people together. If we want to set up channels to have different kinds of ongoing groups or activities, we can do that. Also, just point out in the chat channels, there's a lot of different reactions you can make. So you can look up all kinds of emojis, like your kind of standard emojis. You can also quote a message to respond to it and make it clear to other people which message you're responding to. You'll also see pinned messages. This pinned message means it will stick to the top of the channel and to let you know certain and really important information in that channel. So we don't have anything pinned right now. If I click on pinned messages, there's nothing pinned in this discussion channel, but if I wanted to, I could. And if we look at some of the other channels, like the guidelines, for instance, I did pin the main post on the top too. In case I add more to this channel, you'll always be able to find this main post with the guidelines really easily by clicking the pin. So on the right side here, you'll see the members of the server, people who are currently online, people who are offline. There are different roles set up. So advocates means people who work with the RLC, who are paid to provide peer support. And those are people who might be good to look toward for connection, for support. If you see them online, and interacting, you can reach out. You'll see me, Natan, on the top, and possibly other people as admins in the future. And again, we may be adding other roles, other kind of groups, depending on how we all decide we want to use this in the future. And I'm really the main one kind of looking after this server right now. So please, if you have any specific questions about how it works, any issues are coming up, if you're trying to get a hold of somebody else and they're not responding, you may reach out to me. And I'm going to really do my best, especially in these first few weeks, to try to be available to this community and kind of make this the best space that it can be for providing kind of emotional support and companionship and hopefully a lot of fun for all of us who are participating in this from home when we can't go outside. Finally, I just want to point out that you can, when you click on somebody's profile, you can send them a message, and if you right-click on a computer, there's another way to do this on the phone. You can choose to call somebody as well. So you can voice call people, video call people. You can have group video calls even here, up to 10 people. So that can be really handy if you have someone want to hold an impromptu meeting. It's very easy to do here as long as it's 10 people or less. So that's about it for now. Just a few final thoughts. I will be hoping to post some additional videos in the future with some more advanced tips and tricks. And also as we kind of update how we're organizing this community and going kind of more deep into what our kind of guidelines are going to be for how we're going to interact, we may add more videos about that. Please keep an eye on information in this announcements channel, especially. There's going to be a lot of updates kind of coming through there. There's also a lot of flexibility you have around which channels you get notifications for. So if you do want some notifications, you can mute the channels that you are not interested in, but keep them on for channels where you would like to get notified, or you can just turn them off and just check it, when you feel like. I think that's what a lot of people do. Finally, I just want to comment that you will see that this app, Discord, is marketed towards gamers. And I really hope that won't put people off and that you'll give this a chance. It's an app that was originally created for gamers to be able to kind of get into quick voice calls with each other and kind of participate in community. But it's also been used by a lot of interest groups, mutual support groups. I'm a part of some other emotional support groups and political groups and other folks who use Discord. It's got a lot of great social features. And my hope is that it can be a really nice kind of casual hangout space for us, and also a space where we can kind of get into some of the depths of how we're feeling during this difficult time and really kind of be there for each other in all the ways that we do in the Western Mass Recovery Learning community. And so if you are not familiar already with kind of what we do and how we do things, please go check out the guidelines. Click this link to our defining principles on the top. And yeah, you can explore our website, westernmassrlc.org, and be in touch. Let us know what you think about everything. All right, that's it for now. See you next time.